go and search the women around that area to see if any of their girlfriends or people they're dating are popping up on this app. So let me know if you get access to it because it seems like they're not letting anybody really on this app right now.
Cause where have where have we gotten?
Man, no one's safe.
With the advance of technology, man, these streets out here get worse and worse.
Accountability will be had.
And so what I heard was happening with the T app. So it was women on there actually lying on dudes, said, oh, the dude had a disease or oh, he did this, because there's nobody to really say what is right or wrong or what is true or what is false, I should say. And like I heard some of these dudes got court or filed, cases against people because for, defamation and things like that. And but a lot of women was on people's head about this T app. They was finding, boyfriends, husbands, all kind of people on the app. And so it was like crazy one time. And so that and so actually, kind of like he mentioned, the T app for men or T her or whatever Joel is number 3 in the world right now. That app actually just recently got hacked. And so what you have to do is you have to put in your information, then you have to have a photo ID so people whoever hacked it has access to at minimum, your ID and email and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this app though, man? What do you think what do you think about the app?
Man, I think the app idea is legendary. I mean, as I said before in my prequel, man, accountability will be had because these chicks out here be lying, boy. I'm telling you. And it's getting to a point to where, you have to do things like this to kind of combat those things because like you're saying, you have that app and then women love attention, so if they don't have anything tangible to talk about, they'll go ahead and bash, whoever, to have something interesting to say or be interesting to say anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think this app is something that is needed. There's 2 sides or 3 sides to a story. Your side, her side, and then the truth.
True. Yes, sir.
And in those things, we kind of get the gist of a lot of emotional imbalances, issues that people have and they don't know they have. They just think it's regular or they're regular. So we have these types of things that we go back and forth on. And that's why people think these things are entertainment and it's entertaining to people because they somehow feel superior, to whoever's, allowing their business to be displayed for sport, game, entertainment. But all in all, in terms of the app just in itself, like I said, I think it's genius. I think it's needed, and I think it gives the ability to, let the other side tell their story, unmitigated, and putting your information out there, though, also, gives you the ability to be hacked. So I tell people to be careful about that because, apps are easy to hack into nowadays because a lot of the coding is open source. So if it's not something that you kind of put together yourself, which takes a long time to do, that's why most or those apps or a framework that's already hacked. Can you hear me? You got me?
Yeah, you back now.
Okay. Yeah. So that's basically it. What you think about that app? I wish I would have came up with it.
Well, I think you probably would have did a better job at it because the back end is a Google Doc. So that's why it was easily hackable. Um but yeah, I think it's messy, man, to be honest. You know, but I do like a get back story, underdog story who was able to come back and get revenge because that's what it really seemed like because these women had, like I said, access. They would, take pictures of these dudes, post on the app, say, they did this, they did that, they took them to these cheap places. They didn't have, they were broke, like all these things, and actually they had diseases, and they could have been lying. They could have been lying about all of this stuff. I mean, they may not have been lying, but then on the other side too, to say, a man, it was a woman's only app. You had to show verification that you were a woman to be able to get on this app. And so, with the creation of the men's app, now the men have the ability to express the way they feel and to, tell about these women who was out there doing what they do. They was able to get back. But I just think I do all in all think I think it's kind of messy, man. I know back in the day, man, I used to use Black Planet and I thought that was innovative. You was able to, meet people, you have them, from across the country. I'm saying I done used that thing a couple times, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was genius. That was the what's the app? That was Tinder before Tinder was Tinder. But this app right here, man, I just think I just think it'll cause some problems. I think it'll cause a lot of issues, man, because people are could lie on there, and I think it could mess with relationships, as well. And like, what if they put my face on there, man? I ain't been out with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But they lie on me. Hey, somebody just randomly take a picture of me. Hey, I'm just saying it could happen. It happen out there. I mean, I think on one side, yeah, if people are being truthful and honest, um, and I think actually, and I'm not being biased, but I think more guys would be honest, in that aspect. But actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe some guys out there that might be hating. They be like, hey, she got that good. You know what I'm saying? She Michael Jackson bad. I don't want nobody else to date her. I don't want nobody else to mess with her. And I'm gonna say she got all kind of diseases. She got 6 kids. She dirty. Just so nobody will mess with her. I don't know. It could be, it's a pros and cons of it. And the same thing, for women. Women can say, oh, he got whatever he got, money, cars. He like, I really, really like him. And I could just hate, because I want him to myself. I'm just saying it could go both, it could be bilingual, it could go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. I don't know if they took the app down yet because I haven't looked. I don't even know if they have it for my device. Let me see, Play Store. But I'm not gonna download it at all. I'm glad I didn't download it. Let me see. T on her.